Yeah.
Absolutely. So we get to college, and we actually. So I got back up again. In high school, we worked on all summer long. We worked on a cattle ranch for about 300 head of cows, with cows that calved every year, and then he'd sell off part of the herd, keep part of the herd, and he'd also have a bull sale every year. And it was an unbelievable opportunity. We learned a lot, learned a lot about hard work, learned a lot about farming operations, and that's kind of the way our high school went. So we get to the University of Iowa, and our first year is kind of a mess. We become friends with this bird hunter named Boone Myers. Well, it's the 2015 season, so we're going to the Rose Bowl this year.
Okay, yeah.
It's
a heck of a year.
as the year's going on and as the fall is progressing, we're not losing games.
Yeah. No.
We're not losing games in anything, and people are dead set on football.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay, like that's what we are too, but a part of me and Landon's like, gosh, I want to go hunting. I want to go experience that. We had our bows. We
wanted to
shotguns
experience Southeast Iowa. We
Oh,
came
that's
from
right.
Northwest
best
Iowa.
whitetail hunting around.
So we befriended Boone Myers, but Boone Myers was a starting left tackle, he wasn't quite into hunting on campus yet. So me and Landon are just like, screw it, we're looking online, like public hunting areas around Iowa City, because we're from 4.5 hours west of Iowa City.
Yeah.
We don't know anybody on the eastern part of the state besides a select couple people that we have very, very, minimal ties with.
Yeah.
So we're like looking for the best public spots around Iowa City, and a few of them came up. One of them was 13,000 acres in Hawkeye, and we're like, whew, I don't want to go out there. It might get lost, We'll start with something smaller. So we're on the west side of campus is where we lived in the dorms. So, but we had a friend that lived off campus. We're like, hey, is it all right if we bring Center's calling me, Tyler Lenderbaum. He doesn't need to talk to. So anyways, we have a friend that lives off campus. We're like, hey, we're going to bring our bows up. Is it all right if we keep them at your house? Because not saying we didn't keep them at the dorm for a few days, but
you got to keep that on the radar.
But you got to keep that on the nowadays. You got to keep that on the deal.
Just
I play
hide that behind
guitar.
your grill,
I play
right?
guitar. I'm really into it. So.
Yeah.
We had so many guys in the dorms have fishing poles and the like.
Yeah, we have. Yep.
And it was
So anyways, we're thinking, let's go out and try a public hunting stand and blah, 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 blah. So we're looking at maps. We're like, we're going to go to this place just west of town. It's like 6 miles west of town called Redbird Farms. It's this little piece, a little piece on the north, a little piece on the south. Well, me and Landon are looking at the topographical map and the satellite imagery, and we're saying, okay, totally just basing this off of where we think deer might travel.
Yeah.
Right.
We're like, all right, we're going to go sit on the south side of the road. Oh my! With our bows, we don't have a blind, we don't have anything. We're just gonna go sit. Yeah. We're gonna sit along a fence
That's when
post.
you really want to go.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
When you're like, this is a terrible idea.
So get this: on the south part of the road, we didn't realize it, but it was a swamp.
Like a true swamp.
It was a swamp, like it was a wetland.
Couldn't see that from the aerial.
No, I couldn't see that. I mean, you could see maybe a little pot.
Little ponds and potholes and stuff.
And it said, you can hunt squirrels and rabbits and upland and deer and turkey here. And we're like, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But we decided to sit on the south side of the road, which is the wetland part of the road.
Okay.
And we're like, oh, yeah, this looks awesome. So we go in and sit down. And this is one of our first hunts out there.
We sat on opposite sides of the creek.
Oh, yeah, we did sit on opposite sides of the creek.
Or is this a morning or an evening thing?
This is an evening, I believe.
I can't remember what it was.
I was say if you're going in morning in the dark.
Yeah,
I think it was
even tougher.
Yeah, I think it was the evening. It was the evening. But we get there, boys, in this swamp. Oh my God, mosquito infested.
It was like
it was
late September.
Yeah. It was hot out.
And
it was actually October, early
and we
October.
had bug spray. We had
bug spray.
You thought you were on top of it.
There was one point where I took my coat and I was just going like this. I had this cinched down. I had my hands inside my thing. I mean, we were getting molested.
I was
by
going
mosquitoes.
like this everywhere I felt an itch. I was spraying directly onto
Right
my
on
side.
it.
And I just rub it in, And
like it must not be there because they're getting there.
You know, me and Landon, and I think me and Landon were texting back and forth. It's like, oh, we can sit this. We can sit this out. We gotta wait till prime time. You know, wait till sundown. You know, the mosquitoes are gonna get better as as the sun starts going down, and they're not gonna be as active and whatnot. Like I don't know what we're thinking.
I'm telling you, like there's no way that I was gonna get my bow up to even draw back. I'm telling you,
it was that bad.
It was so bad, guys.
It was so bad, bro. You remember the other time?
Same one of the next few times we went.
One of the next couple days after we did the mosquito deal, it had rained the night before, and it was cool. It was a pretty cool day. And we go out in the evening. We're like looking at the forecast. It says 30% chance of rain, whatever, and we're like, yeah, I think we should. I think we should try to do it. Like we can set up in those same spots again. Maybe 100 yards away, and we sit there, and it's just misting.
Yeah,
just light mist. And
Landon, were we on the south side of the road or were we on the north side?
We were on the south side.
Okay.
So you went back in the mosquito spot. You were like
back in the mosquito spot, but it was cool.
They're gone. Yeah. You're like, if the mosquitoes weren't there, this
chilly.
could work.
It was like a borderline chilly, and we're just like, no mosquitoes, man. This is nice. Like I'll take this mist any day. And we're sitting there, and we had warmer gear on. Like definitely we had warmer gear on than just a plain old long sleeve t-shirt, and getting molested by mosquitoes. And we're sitting there, and the rain starts picking up, gently, and I'm like looking at my radar on my phone. I'm like, oh yeah, it should pass pretty soon. And it keeps getting harder. And then like I look up and I see a deer, and I'm just like, I can't. He's staring right at me, like where the camera is. Like he's staring right at me, like I can't get a shot. Like, where did he come from? I'm so focused.
Was it a buck or what was it?
Yeah, it was a buck. It was
really?
Fork. It was a fork, and I was like, I would have shot it, because I was like.
You don't know how much time you're gonna have.
Yeah, we have limited
opportunities to hunt, and I was like, I would have shot it, and he stomped at me and ran off, and I texted Levi, I said, "There's deer coming your way." But anyways, this rain is getting harder.
Yeah,
and it comes to be a torrential downpour. Like I'm telling you,
torrential downpour. We're in the middle of the swampy woods.
It's like an hour and a half from dusk. Like. Mm-hmm. It is downpouring. I'm like, should we wait it out? And Levi's texted back,
Yeah, it looks like the forecast is. Yeah, looks like it's gonna pass.
Forecast is clearing up. It didn't clear up the whole time.
It was a torrential downpour.
2 hours.
And this was like,
and nobody wants to be the brother that's like, let's pull out. Like I'm getting too cold.
Exactly. I'm not a fair weather hunter.
Exactly. And that's kind of what we thought. I just saw a deer. I'm like, yo, it's picking up.
Right.
They're coming.
They want to get out here in the rain.
Mind you, it wasn't like lightning or anything, so we weren't like nervous.
It was just unbelievably uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah. So it was
wet and cold's terrible.
Very, very uncomfortable, and we would rather be wet and cold than getting attacked by mosquitoes.
Right. Yeah. So in your brain, it's like this is not nearly as bad as last time.
Not as bad as the first time.
We're walking out, and we're like 100 pounds more. We weigh 100 pounds more because
soaked.
I'm telling you, we were drenched. Like
our backpacks were full
of water.
Oh yeah.
I mean, rangefinders, phones are broken.
Like my binoculars are still foggy to this day. Like
so dumb.
It was, but like you guys know, it's like that's part of the fun of it. Is just like
looking back on
trial and error.
Mm-hmm.
You know.